Hey, so this week I'm still in Brazil. I'm here for another week, and that's where I'm shooting this video from. As you can see, there's nobody around, and that's because it's actually off season here. Even though it's 90 degrees, it's off season here. You'll have to bear with me because it is really windy. As you can see, the flags in the background, it's very windy, but I got a very important message for you here, something I get asked about a lot, which is sales. How do I get good at sales, James? How can I improve my skills? And this is something I want to share with you, my 7-step formula for it. I've been doing sales for now 15 years. This is how I started my career, actually door to door. That's something a lot of people don't know. Back when I was in college, I went door to door selling security systems. I didn't make any money, but it was one of the best experiences of my life, and it really set the foundation for learning my sales skills, which then turned into marketing skills, which then helped me become an entrepreneur. And it's something I believe we all need to learn how to do, is sales. Whether we have a business, whether we want a business, or whether we need to know how to sell ourselves. So the reason I want to share this with you is because a couple months ago, when my business partner Evan and I put on an event in Portland, I gave a talk there about 30 minutes with the expanded version of what I'm going to share with you here, and went more into detail. But I want to give you the Coles Notes version of it here, the 7 points that you can use right now to implement into your business or your life. So here it is. The first thing is to realize that sales is the oxygen of any business. Without sales, nothing is going to happen. So it's important that you, as an entrepreneur or an aspiring entrepreneur, understands and learns how to do sales. Very, very important. Sales is not a bad thing. The more sales you make, the more resources you're going to have, which means the more you're going to be able to help support and benefit your clients. Really important to have that mindset. The second thing is that sales is a learned skill. You aren't born with sales. Nobody just comes, born with sales skills. You learn it over time, just like you learn language, just like you learn mathematics. So it's important to have that mindset as well. The third thing, and these first few things are a bit more on the mindset basis, because I think you need that as a foundation to set yourself up, and then I'll get into some of the tactics. So the third thing, I learned this from Jay Abraham, who's an amazing salesperson, amazing marketer, is that as a trusted advisor for your client, if you have something that can benefit them and give them a solution to their problem, it is your duty to do whatever you can to get them to enroll or buy whatever it is you have. Because if you know it can benefit them, why wouldn't you go all out to try and help them get involved? If you truly believe in your product or service. That's number 3. Number 4 is to ask lots of questions. Whenever you get into a client conversation, like I like to call it, ask lots of questions. And the reason you ask a lot of questions is because you want to understand your prospect. You want to understand their needs. You want to understand what their problems are, what their challenges are, so that then later on in the conversation you can see if you can help them. Number 5 is to understand, through asking questions, the result that your client wants. You have to understand what it is they want. What's the goal they have? What's the result? What does their ideal picture look like of what they're trying to accomplish? You ask questions to find this out, and then once you understand it, number 6 is to understand why this is important. So why do they want that result? Why do they want to make more money in their business? Why do they want the relationship of their dreams? Why do they want to lose a little bit of weight? There's always something below those initial results that is really motivating them. Maybe where they want to make more money in their business because they want to take time off and they want to take their family on a vacation because they feel like they haven't been spending enough time with them. So that's really important. Maybe they want to lose a little bit of weight because they want to attract a mate. There's lots of different reasons. You have to understand why, and you have to really listen at this part of the conversation. You have to really tune in. Now I'm going to share with you number 7, which is perhaps the most important. If you've done all the other 7 steps right, if you ask questions, if you understand what your client truly wants, if you understand why they want it, if you understand the problems and the challenges they're having, here's what you do next. You say, based on what you told me, the next step is. And then you either make an offer for your product or service, or if you don't have something that can help them, you have to be honest and you tell them that as well. Based on what you told me, the next step is, I actually don't have something that can benefit you, but there's some other resources here that you can check out. It's important to only offer something if you have something that can truly benefit. Don't just sell something to sell something. But if you do have something that can really help your prospect, then you say, based on what you told me, the next step is, and this is how you make a sales conversation, a client conversation, super easy, super effortless, and transition very easily into then being able to enroll whatever it is you're trying to enroll your client into. So try that out. Let me know your thoughts below. I read every single comment, and have an amazing week. I'm here for one more week and then I'm back into Vancouver. Can't wait. We got 4 months left of the year. Gonna hit it hard, and I hope you will be too. Have an awesome week.